Good morning, everyone, or whatever time you're joining me. Maybe it's first thing before going to sleep. I mean, last thing, actually. Although, I wish for you better dreams than going into this doo-doo heads realm. Okay. Dimwit Donnie's Health. Monday, May 26th, 2025. There. Okay. Oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys. Today is the new moon. 3:31, somewhere in there, p.m. Pacific time. So it's great. I should have actually told you a week ago. Like, this is such a great time for manifesting with your intentions. New moons are where we set our intentions. In full moons, we can set our intention to release things too, but manifesting, we pretty much go with the new moon. So yeah, 6 degrees of Gemini today. So, well, or actually tomorrow. I'm reading this on the day before, on Sunday. And happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone. Again, my heart and love goes out to all of those who have served and those who have lost, those who have served or been with family members who've served and gone through the entire PTSD experience of what war involves. Whew. So, okay. For Trumpy, Dumpy, Cheetolini, we have with Eight of Wands, boy, it's a lot of news, a lot of energy hitting the ground. This is the forces in motion for him for the day. So much energy hitting the ground. Now, the Eight of Wands is also a travel, so it's action and speed, but it could be air travel. It could be news, things that bring in solutions sometimes. It's not reverse, so yeah. On the level of health, though, this can be headaches, because Mercury and Sag, too much, it's like TMI sometimes, right? Yeah. Sometimes even breathing problems. It's also a card of falling down. What else? You know, it can be exercise injuries, but he doesn't exercise unless he trips on the golf course somehow. We can only hope. Okay. His biggest challenge for the day, with the 10 of Wands coming through in the reverse position, but it's also in the challenge position, so it's doubly troubling. Wow. So this is our card for liver, gout, high blood pressure, and blood sugar issues. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. The morning we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Of course, he's not working. He never works, really. He just goes around and golfs and grifts and tries to tweet and all that other crap. Or post on his, what is it? Untruth? It's untruth. And it's nothing socially oriented. Not for the good of society anyway. So, 2 Pentacles. 2 cards for Pentacles for the morning, with the Eight of Pentacles reversed on the levels of health, because it's Virgo, Sun in Virgo. Things are not digesting well. He is waking up with stomach problems that, you can only imagine the acid that's in his body all the time. And he doesn't drink water. He has to go for IVs because he just drinks. He's probably a guy that wakes up, excuse me, and drinks Diet Coke. It's like, ugh, God. But yeah, so this is our card for digestion issues, ulcers, IBS, diarrhea, constipation. You can get both, right? But the Six of Pentacles brings in somebody coming to help him. I would think this would be, maybe a healthcare professional that's in charge of him. Yeah. This is a card for like needing a lot of rest and a lot of water, but he's not going to do either one of those things. You know, I think I'll just keep going here. So midday, we have the Nine of Cups reversed and the Moon. Oh, God. Okay. So Jupiter in Pisces rules this card. So Jupiter can bring in excess, and Pisces is because, you know, going for what we want, going for the bliss. I can totally understand that, but when it's reversed, it's not. There's no stopping. There's no feeling satisfied or full. It's somebody who's very empty. On the darkest health levels, which we know he, you know, that's where he hangs out. We're talking gluttony, drugs, alcohol, obesity, liver problems, and again, high blood pressure. Problems with his head. And the Moon card, I mean, you know, I mean, it's lunacy. This is illusions and fears and anxiety and insecurity, and it rules our subconscious and unconscious, and on the health levels, it's the lymphatic system, addictions. Maybe he does have a cancer of some type. I mean, he's been a cancer upon our nation. I mean, just think of all the souls that could still be with us if it hadn't been for him holding back with the COVID information, right? And maybe he has some long COVID issues as well. I wonder about that. But most of all, sleep issues, and because it's ruled by Pisces, issues with the feet. And he doesn't deserve to sleep well because he's been such a monster and still is. Okay, in the evening, Page of Pentacles reversed and Nine of Wands straight up. Late night, oh, okay, he's partying. Yeah, he's up. There's something going on later. Okay. So with the Page of Pentacles, again, Mercury in Virgo, tummy problems. He's not listening. Nobody can really help him. You know, it's not good. He could get some bad news about money or his health. This could be somebody who's, well, you know what, I mean, I do feel that it's like him being defended, and he's still defended around his 13-year-old wounding when he got sent off to a military camp because his family just couldn't handle him anymore. We have to remember he was primarily raised by his siblings, and, you know, that's why he got the mashed potatoes put on his head, the bowl of mashed potatoes shoved on his head when he was a kid, and so he's been acting out since day one, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah. So still defended about that. He's like battle weary, but he doesn't fight any real battles. You know, his battles are with his 13-year-old self. Let's see, is there anything else with I can feel into with these? I mean, he does have a moon in Sag, and it's conjunct his south node, which is a karmic point. So, I feel like this is echoes from past lives as Mussolini and Caligula, and then his 13-year-old self. Okay, and then I don't know what he's going to be seen and heard and like honored for. Maybe this is bad news about what he gets to have with the Army's 250th. Well, basically, I guess the Army already had plans to, to do the parade on Flag Day, which happens to be his birthday, and to celebrate, our 250th birthday as a nation. Why they don't do it or have it planned for the 4th of July, I don't understand, but I can imagine they have a good reason, maybe security, things like that, or maybe not to mess with the national holiday. But I think that's what this is all about. The Six of Wands is all about. We don't have any bad health aspects with this card, so I can't really say anything about it other than if it were reversed, then, fall from grace. But he doesn't have any grace, so, whatever. If it were reversed, it would also be failure and loss. But he's self-confident later on in the evening, and I don't know why. And he's up all night anyway here. So does he get into some drugs in the middle of the night or something? And is he talking to somebody in another country with the last name that starts with a P? Makes me wonder. When it comes to the health levels with the Three of Wands, because it's the Sun in Aries, it has everything to do with the head, maybe problems with his eyes, hair loss, inflammation, high blood pressure, strokes. Yeah, okay. But being it's not reversed, I'll just let it go. Let's see what was at the bottom. The Star reversed. Yeah, he's not believing in himself. Of course he doesn't believe in, he's got his stupid old I'm not going to say stupid about the guy, Norman Vincent Peale. But he has his belief system that is aligned with some things, but he's not aligned with love, so you don't get that. The way it works is that wherever, with any human being, wherever our consciousness is open and in truth, then it's in alignment already with universal laws. And then everything in our body, our power, our love is put into the service of love, and then things just organically move in the right direction. But that's not him. So for him, things, his power is inverted and it works against him constantly. His own life force works against him. So that's what's going on with the Star card there, and that's a really weird way to read this card, but that's what I'm going with. And he does have, so the foundation is, he doesn't really believe in himself, but he's asking for favors and offers. He's asking for offers. He's asking for whatever he wants, and he might receive some offers. On the health level, though, when we're inside the Star card, we're talking the nervous system, right? Because, it's ruled by Aquarius, and Uranus rules Aquarius, so there you go. But yeah, he doesn't have the normal renewal that comes into a body because he doesn't really, he doesn't have a spiritual connection. And so he's not being inspired in the right way. But yeah, nervous system, and then because it's Aquarius, we're talking legs, lower legs below the knee, and ankles, right? So we've got feet, ankles here, falling problems possibly here. He's been very off balance. Let's see, what else is there? I think that's about it with the Star card. With the Knight of Cups, of course, it's anything he drinks and brings in to his body. It's also our, because it's the moon in Scorpio, it's related to our, any water sign would do it, but related to our lymphatic system. But it's not reversed, so I can't say he's terribly exhausted. But it's, he uses drugs. That's the thing. These two cards right up here. Midday, he's getting into some drugs. And then how does he have these cards at in the middle of the night? So he's using drugs over and over. His body's worn out, but he just can't stop. He can't stop. He's never gone through rehab. At least Don Jr.'s gone through rehab a few times. We don't know that this guy ever has. I'm pretty sure it'd come out if he did. Yeah. But see, that's the thing, is that malignant narcissists and born psychopaths, they don't get help. It's rare. It would be somebody with a lower level amount of narcissistic personality disorder. Not him. So, okay. Well, that's all I have for today. Thanks. Bye.